Hi everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Metroid 2, The Return of Samus. I'm the Akari Warrior, and today we're going to be going through yet more of the gifts of SR388. I'm picking up where we left off last time. We got the Ice Beam, we got the Spider Ball, and we've got a good chunk of missiles. I believe we have another 7 Metroids to destroy before we move on to the next area. This is one of the few mechanical enemies in the game. This is an automated turret, leftover technology, part of some story that they didn't really flesh out for this game. And yes, they did put save points on opposite ends of the hallway for no good reason. I guess they thought that one mechanical thing was going to be really tough. So this is a neat little area where you can run around under the water. There's not much in the way of resistance. I realized that there's a missile tank up there, so we spider ball up there and get that for plus 10. And I think that one took me by surprise, but it died quickly enough. And now we're going to deal with the most fun part of this section, going up these little tubes. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but to have to spider ball up a small tube kinda hurts the pacing, just a little. Oh, there's nothing here. What a jip, we got screwed. Oh well, might as well move on. Just kidding. So we got a bunch of little spheres here. We just bomb the crap out of them. And that one in the middle there, that's our various suit. And just like that, we have enormous shoulder pads. Hooray! We look like a big, red, murderous Jolly Rancher. According to Wikitroid, or whatever, the Metroid Wikipedia, the reason the various suit got so large is because in the original Metroid, it was another one of those distinctions that was a color thing. And again, because this was designed for a black and white system, they had to make a visual change instead of a color palette swap. And as a result, you end up with with this costume being the standard for games such as, well, pretty much all of them after this one. The various suit is, this is how the Samus looks in the various suit in Super Metroid, in Metroid Prime. When you first see her in Metroid Prime, she looks like this. And they're good enough to start you off with the various suit in Metroid Prime 2. And such wonderful ambiance that we get today. And yeah, I forgot that guy was there. If you scroll the Metroids too far off the screen, then they just kind of stick up there. So you have to jump up and get them. Now there are actually 2 more Metroids off to the left there, but I didn't realize that, so we'll go back and get them later. And here we run into our first Gamma Metroid. And I've never liked these things, ever. They always freak me out. They look like a floating face with a pimp cane. It's disturbing. Supposedly that what I call the pimp cane is actually a lightning bolt of static electricity or some nonsense. I don't know. That's what it said in the instruction manual. It never made sense. It didn't make sense then. It doesn't make sense now. Take out that floating swordfish thing. And the thing that we fell down quite so easily, now we have to jump back up it. I never show what happens when an enemy defrosts from the ice beam, but essentially that first hit takes effect. If it takes one hit to kill it, and you freeze it in one hit, when it thaws out, it dies. So just like in the previous area, it's never a bad idea to spider ball up the wall. I had no desire to make that rhyme. I got kind of stuck on the ceiling there. I guess that's why they didn't bring back the spider ball after this game for any game after Metroid 2 for the two-dimensional ones, because for the side-scroller ones, because these getting stuck on the corners like that must have been something they were just like, you know what, not worth it. We have the space jump that we'll just give it to them earlier. And also people learned to spam the bomb jump, so. I believe it's Metroid number 4 for this video. I'm not sure, but I think it was by pure luck that I managed to land there. I think you're supposed to land there, but unless you played this game before, you're not going to know that. And again with the dramatic molting entrance. Oh. It's nifty that you can drop into the Metroid shells, the Metroid cocoons, after when you're in the morph ball form. Or in any form for that matter, but there's a missile tank we'll come back for later. After a while, this science-y music gets on your nerves, because they try to add some variety to it. But really, it basically goes faster and faster and faster. Alright, we got the wave beam. So the music speeds up here, we get a very interesting little thing. The song ends, and then it starts over, feeling like it's even slower than before. So we got the wave beam. It's way more damaging than the ice beam. Probably twice as strong. We'll start one-shotting some of the earlier monsters that we run into. This is why Akari is not a fan of the wave beam. It just doesn't really work that well in this game. I understand what they were going for, but the fact of the matter is we're just shooting steroided Cheerios. They don't, it also makes probably the most annoying sound in the game.